Long-divorced female nurse is the devil for every patient here. She enjoys the process of saving lives so much that she seems to have a different experience every time. In order to satisfy her perverted mind, she secretly injects unknown drugs into her patients, and when they show symptoms of cardiac arrest, she changes back to her angelic face and begins to save them. In just a few months, more than a dozen patients passed away, so much so that Anna's time of operation turned out to be as long as 3 years. Some may think that this kind of thing can only happen inside a movie, but she is indeed adapted from true events, until the day a trainee nurse arrives to put an end to Anna's sinful life. Just a few days after starting her job, Laura encountered a patient who had a sudden heart attack, and despite all the efforts of the medical staff to save her, she was ultimately unable to return to life. Looking at the dead in front of her, Laura could not accept this fact, because the patient just tonsil inflammation. Why a moment of effort will be a sudden heart attack death? Is this just a coincidence? Seeing that Laura is not in a good mood, Anna takes her to the rooftop and tells her that it is common for patients to die in the emergency department, and there are times when one has to accept the reality. She urges Laura not to be too upset. There is more to come for them, but Laura doesn't believe it was an accident and sneaks into the hospital room, while Anna is no longer is. Just as she is about to leave, however, she overhears an unused syringe in the trash can and that the drug's ingredients are very similar to Valium. She was sure that the patient had by no means died a normal death, but she had to pretend she hadn't seen anything and continue her work in order not to alert the police. But just as she pauses by the conference room, she accidentally notices that Anna has been staring at her the whole time. In the evening, she talked to another colleague about Anna, but her colleague advised her to stay away from the other person because this hospital seems to have a very strange pattern. As long as Anna's work time, there will be patients dying of heart attacks. As